There's a place in my heart, the shadows call their home, cold as the winds through Siberia, where the snow lies so deep you can't even see the sun. Run, my droiga, run. Run, my droiga, run. Let the horses run free, so dark against the white, over the fields till they're out of sight, and I am swept away. The journey has begun. Run, my droiga, run. Oh, my mother Russia, land of fairy tales, captured like the wind in her silken sails. And the time rushes by, a thief in the night, stealing my memory, fading out the light. But I cannot forget where it is that I come from. Run, my droiga, run. Oh, my mother Russia, land of fairy tales, captured like the wind in her silken sails. I can still see your face. The years have been kind, dust on the pictures, clouding up my mind. But remember me now, not for what I may become. Run, my droiga, run. There's a place in my heart, the shadows call their home, cold as the winds through Siberia, where the snow lies so deep you can't even see the sun. Run, my droiga, run. La 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 la. Run, my droiga, run. Run, my droiga, run. tree in an open field, branches reach for the sun, with the green of 1,000 leaves and a world that has just begun. Oh, the springtime is here again, buds and blossoms abound, promises of the future days, a new life that is all around. See the last leaf shivering as the winds did blow, holding tight to what she knew for fear of the unknown. Soon the spring turned to summertime. She could never deny how she loved her home up there in between the earth and sky. Still to drift on a summer breeze was to taste paradise. But that summer would turn to fall, and the autumn would turn to ice. See the last leaf shivering as the winds did blow, holding tight to what she knew for fear of the unknown. Of golden days, leaves were turning to fire, dancing upon the autumn breeze like a princess on the highway. One by one, though the dancers dove, spiraling to the ground, carried off on a winter wind, disappearing without a sound. See the last leaf shivering as the winds did blow, holding tight to what she knew for fear of the unknown. So the last leaf took to flight as the winds did blow, holding tight to what could be, finally letting go. She came to me one morning, one lonely Sunday morning, along half blowing in the midwinter wind. I know not how she found me. In darkness I was walking, destruction lay around me from the fight I could not win. I said the need within some men to fight and kill their brothers without thought of man or God. And I begged her give me horses to trample down my enemies. So eager was my passion to devour this waste of life. Think of battle that reduces men to animals, so easy to begin and yet impossible to end. For she, the mother of all men, had counseled me so wisely that I feared to walk alone again, and asked if she would stay.
Roberto, ay, un video de recuerdo. Until I saw her black cloak disappear. My labor is no easier, but now I know I'm not alone. I find new heart each time I think upon that windy day. Sunday morning, along flowing in the midwinter wind, And if one day she comes to you, drink deeply from her words so wise. Take courage from her as your prize, and say hello for me.
Otro año más entramos en la Plaza Obradoiro. Yo quería que entramos por ahí. Aquí estamos, otro año.
Madre mía.
Otro año más. Mira cómo está eso. De peregrinos. Vamos, aquí estamos. Vamos.
Otro año
Vamos,
más.
otro año. Otro añito, otro más.
Y los que nos quedan, señores.
Los mejores, los abuelos peregrinos, los yayogrinos.
One day in the year of the fox came a time remembered well, when the strong young man of the rising sun heard the tolling of the great black bell. One day in the year of the fox, the bell began to ring. It meant the time had come for one to go to the temple of the king. Far from the circle at the edge of the world, he's hoping, wondering, thinking back on the stories he's heard, what he's gonna see. Back with the people in the circle he stands, healing, feeling, with just one touch of a strong right hand they know of the temple and the king. Temple and the One day in the year of the fox came a time remembered well, when the strong young man of the rising sun heard the tolling of a great black